Yo, what's up guys? We're Noted, and today we're back with another tutorial. So today we're gonna explain how we produced About You with Nightly.
What's up? This is Johnny from Nightly, and we were lucky enough to collab with Noted on our song About You. We've been fans of them for a while and kind of exchanged DMs over a couple months. They put a couple of our songs on playlists that they made, and so we were chatting back and forth, and we had talked a couple times about doing something together, but they're in Sweden and we live in Nashville. So it just was a matter of finding the right thing to work on. They asked us to send a couple songs, a couple things that we were working on, so I think I sent them 3 things. One of them was About You. So we had basically written this song just on piano with piano vocal, and there was very little else in the song at the time. It was just kind of like a working demo, and we did it with the 3 of us in the band and then our friend Andrew. The day we wrote the song, we actually wrote 2 songs. We went, took lunch, came back, and Andrew was like, what if we just try something totally new and just see what we can write in 30 minutes? And so he just kind of pulled up the synthesizer, which is called a Prophet, and he starts playing these chords, and we wrote the chorus in honestly 5 minutes or less. So I think the original Prophet was replaced by Noted. They ended up replacing it, but it started out just something like this with just some piano chords and the vocal. So again, these sounds Noted all replaced to be way better. It was kind of like a wompy sound at first, and this just feels more kind of ethereal. So we ended up retracking vocals and sent them new vocals. There's a bunch of vocal stacks in this song. Did some low octaves. Let's see if we can hear. So it's kind of hard to hear just on this laptop, but there's low octaves, high octaves, falsettos. Let me find the bridge. So you can kind of hear some of the different vocal layers, but essentially this bridge started out with just a vocal sample. We took the you and pitched it down and made it sound super weird. And we ended up liking that as sort of a main part, so we just doubled it with normal vocals, low vocals. And then one last little cool thing to me is we tracked this out of tune live piano at Andrew's house, or in his studio, I should say, and they ended up keeping that in the end. And this was just recorded in the room, sort of out of time and slightly out of tune, but it just has this cool kind of quality to it and sounds like this. Yeah. So I love that last chord too, and I'm really glad that they kept that. A lot of other things they added on their end just because they know their whole universe a lot better than we do. And I just think it's cool because they've been established as this big pop dance act, and they wanted to take a risk on this album and kind of evolve in a new way. And so far they've done the song with Band Camino and with us, and we were just really happy to be a part of it. They're the sweetest guys ever, and they came to Nashville a couple months ago, and we got to hang out with them in person for the first time, which is weird to think because we wrote this song in 2019, but they were just the sweetest humans, super funny, and we actually wrote another song that day too, which maybe y'all will hear at some point. So yeah, that's about it. So everybody go stream About You. Thanks so much to Noted for having us, and thanks everybody for listening.
So Nightly sent this song to us, and it was kind of like a ballad, kind of stripped down and beautiful, and we wanted to keep that feeling, but still throughout the song just step up the energy So that's kind of our thought process throughout the song. And yeah, we're gonna show you a little bit of everything and what we did.
Yeah, so here is the project, and we started on Toby's computer, so we have like a lot of stems down here that is from Toby, and then this is like the main project, I guess.
Yeah.
And we're gonna mute the vocals as usual so we can like focus on the production. And as we said, it starts kind of like slow. We kind of like started off the song with the ballad feeling, and then we made more energy throughout the song, I guess. So it starts like this. So here we have some basic chords. It's like this. Copy the preset. It's very simple with a little EQ on. And then Nightly had some like ambience in their stems, so we used that because it sounds sick. Then we have a synth layer from Toby's project, and also some vocal stuff.
Yeah, so this is how we played the pad in the verse. It's very simple. It's just 3 notes in every chord, so it just starts with like that. So very simple.
Simple chords, but it works like together with the ambience. It doesn't sound like that empty, I guess. But yeah, this is pretty much it for the beginning. We also have like some ambience stuff. Don't really know what it is. It's like some reversing stuff and some ambience. And
I remember when we made it. It was kind of a long while ago, but the feeling of it was to like have someone walk into a room, sitting down in a chair, taking like a breath, and then hitting play on one of those like analog cameras.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it, but yeah, that was the thought behind it. But sounds cool. So
yeah, that's like the verse. Also here comes some guitars in like the second half of the verse, and also like some sweep ups. Yeah, but that's it. Like we wanted to keep the first verse like very empty and like stripped down. So yeah, then to the first chorus, and this chorus we wanted to like still have the stripped down feeling, but really make it like big and beautiful. So we added some, what's this? Can't really hear it, but I think it's a sub bass. Looks like this with nothing on it, because we're so good with Serum sound designing. Then a lot of like impacts and tonal effects. And a lot of guitars. And this we recorded with our Kemper, and then we put like some EQ on it, and then some silly guitar. We really like the guitar already sounds very good like from the Kemper, but when you like put on like a silly guitar, it just sounds so crisp.
So shout out to Waves.
Yeah, they're
some
the
of the best plugins in the industry. So
for sure. Then I think this. Yeah, this is like a guitar melody. It almost sounds like a vocal shop, but it's like a guitar playing something. And then we put like a lot of reverb and stuff on it and pitched it up, I think. Then Also, to give some more energy, we added some arps. And this ARP I think is from your project.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Diva.
Yeah, it sounds like Diva.
I actually think it's the init preset in Diva, because I mean, I don't know, we both think it sounds great. Like Diva is a great plugin too for synths, like kind of sound analog. Yeah.
And then also this one, and that's Serum, like this.
You can copy the preset.
Yeah, copy. And then some reverb and delay. And some EQ. And that's it.
As we said earlier, throughout the song we wanted to like keep on like building energy and make it like bigger and bigger and more energetic. So coming into the second verse we add like the first drums, which is like basic 4 on the floor with a lot of like organic feeling to it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I think we layered with some addicted drums and some other sounds that's like sounds very organic.
Yeah. So the second verse sounds like this. So we can start with the drums. It's 4 on the floor, as we said. Basic kick. Lay with hi-hat. On the kick we just have like a DS10 to make more sustain, I guess. I don't know why we did that, but we wanted some sustain on the kick.
And as you can see on the kick, take out some of the 100 frequencies.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty common to do if the kick doesn't sound amazing from the start.
Yeah. And then a hi-hat, and then some like perk stuff with some basic low cut. Then of course some Oliver loops. I think like every song nowadays use Oliver loops.
Yeah.
So it's like basic drum beat that sounds pretty organic. And then some claps, which is from Cry Dancing. It's named Cry Dancing Sick Claps. Yeah, that's pretty much the drum beat. So let's move on to the bass, and it's 3 layers. It's a sub and like a mid and top, I guess. And this this is actually also the same as Cry Dancing, all the layers. I think we already shown that in the other tutorial, but it's this layer, which is the sub, with some sidechain, EQ, and then this is the trillion bass to get like the organic sound with some EQ, overdrive, and sidechain.
Yeah, sidechain of course so you cancel out the bass against the kick so that doesn't like
exactly. And then a retro bass from Arturia. It's the Moog thing, I think. Not sure. With some EQ and some sidechain. Yeah. Then we also use some ambience from Cry Dancing. But we sped it up so it's like double as fast to give some energy and ambience. And then of course some guitars. And as you can see, it's like the same processing on all. It's like maybe an EQ and then a CLA guitar on all the guitars. And then down here it stems from Toby's project.
it's just some some perks. Once more to just fill out the like energy space, fill out the drum part, and then a little
Pluck cute.
yeah, pluck cute. I thought like when I bounced the stems, I thought it was cute, so I named it pluck cute. So
It's pretty cute.
I also know like what we tend to do sometimes is to do a CLA guitar on like synths and stuff like that, because I do think it sounds great to like do the delay stuff in CLA guitar, because I don't know, it just sounds good and it sounds more crisp. So I know it's that on there to get that. So yeah, I mean it's just some more stuff to fill out. Like
also like some more vocal stuff on the guitar from the first verse and chorus. Then like some extra drum things. Oh, and an acoustic guitar as well. Beautiful stuff.
yeah, so as you can hear, a lot of like organic stuff, a lot of guitars in this one. As we said from the start, get that organic feeling with the drums and a lot of live instruments.
Yeah. So on to the next chorus. In the second chorus we kept the vibe from the second verse. So yeah, it sounds like this. So transitioning into the chorus, we have this drum fill.
Yeah, just addictive drums.
But where's the snare though? There it is. Yeah, it's addictive drums.
Yeah, just like some preset in there. Like we can't show it, as Sam said earlier, like since we bounced these stems from Logic. So, but it is addictive drums, and it's just some like
some
I guess
perks.
Normal drums with perks.
Or toms, it's called.
Yeah, toms.
But yeah, the drums are basically the same. It's just that we have this snare on top, which is also from Addictive Drums, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Like hard hitting snare to get more of the organic feeling. I don't know how many times I said it now, but yeah, you get the memo.
The same bass layers as the verse, some more like effects and impacts. Not gonna show like too much of that, because it's like we don't process that at all. It's just like maybe some EQ or something to get it sound better in the mix, but it's mostly like using the right samples. Then we also added some stabs, like chord stabs. So it's this layer. Some like a lot of reverb and sidechain, some NOTD, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Then a darker like layer to get some more bass in the stabs. With reverb, EQ, sidechain, and then some like bells, which is from Omnisphere. Here you have the preset Warm Glockendream bells. Lovely.
Glockendream.
Some EQ from RC20.
RC20, good plugin.
Yeah, so good. Like a lot of distortion, and yeah, the good stuff. Some reverb, And then this little thing, which is from like a violin loop with some reverb. So all the chord stabs together sounds like this. And then we recorded some new guitars for this part, which sounds like this. It's like all about layering the guitars and like recording them twice and like panning them. Like each individual layer is like pretty simple to play, but when you layer them all together it sounds very, very good. So that's a tip.
I think that's pretty much
That's pretty much it. We also have this other synth from the other project, and also in the beginning we had like the bass was, what's it called, this rhythm. But we decided to use that more as like a top layer of the bass, and then have like the sub do another rhythm. Yeah, and then some offbeat hi-hats. With some shorter decay. That's it. Or no, wait.
We forgot the good part.
Yeah, we forgot the hook. But it's basically the same production. It's just like the vocals changes.
I don't wanna think about you.
Yeah, that's so good. Maybe like some more guitar layers.
Yeah, and the vocal chop is just from Nightly singing.
Yeah.
Like so.
I think these layers are maybe added. Yeah. Yeah. And then we wanted to have another chorus that was in like half time, you know, that future bass kind of feel. So we added like a little bridge thing to break it down and then build it up towards that last half-time chorus. The bridge is pretty simple. It's just like a lot of effects here, as you can see. Just like break it down and then build it up again. You see the big riser here, and then it's simple. It sounds like this all together. We just like reused elements that we used earlier in the track, and then just made some different midis.
And chopped up like in Nightly's vocal a little to like...
that sounds like this.
I don't wanna think about you, no, but I do.
So yeah, just like little altar boy formatting it down, then like automating up the delay, so it's like I do, and then we bounced that out and just like kept looping the delay for like 20 minutes. Then some more drums. Mostly like loops, you know.
Yeah, like
easy peasy.
Build up drums.
Yeah. So the drums in the last halftime chorus we changed out the kick because we wanted like a heavier kick. So it's a top kick and then a main layer with some saturation and EQ. The addictive drums snare. We actually used the Oliver loop, but we chopped it up so it fits like this groove. But it's the same as this one. We just like chopped it up so it fits with halftime. And then these two snares. This is actually the snare from San Holo Light. Yeah, it's he made like a cymatics thing, so we use that snare. It's sick. And then also some more addictive drum stuff. For this one we used the heavy metal.
Looks insane.
Yeah, we used this preset and made some drums. We actually sidechained it to the main kick so it doesn't like clash together.
Yeah, and then we added some fart synths.
Yeah.
That sounds like this.
So yeah, it's 2 layers for the bass. One is like the fart bass. It's from Virtual Riot. Some dubstep things. And some EQ, some more overdrive, OTT. And then compressor for the sidechain. And some more EQ. And this is the sub layer. And then we have the future bass synths, I think. Yeah. So it's the chords. A little preset here, or yeah, I think it's a preset or something. Then some EQ, and then we have this like yeah, it's like an English preset with some EQ and some reverb. So we just like added some tones and made like this forest. Oh my god, I can't speak. Fast arpeggio thing.
Yeah, as you can hear, there's a lot of like future bass elements almost with the synths and everything, and like yeah, but you know, future bass is the shit. So
it is nice. But yeah, like we use more organic drums and also a lot of guitar layers, which makes it a little less future bass, I guess.
yeah.
But yeah, the guitar layers sounds like this. It's basically like all the other guitar layers, but we just added this. And then also this thing. I think it's the same as this one, but just this one is pitched down instead of pitched up, and then a lot of reverb. So yeah, all together it sounds like this. So yeah, that's it, and then it's a little outro, but we didn't do a shit here because it's just a piano from Nightly and some vocals from Nightly. But yeah, it sounds like this. Yeah, very beautiful. So yeah, we just kept that as it was because
Sounds great.
sounds great. Nightly art, great.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the project. Now we made a song. Big shout out to Nightly for doing this record with us.
Yeah.
Such a banger. Love those guys. Thanks for watching. And
Thanks
of
for
course,
watching.
if you have any questions, DM us. Comment in the comment section down below. Leave a like. Subscribe.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye bye.